Oh, maybe you want to turn this song off. Oh, there it is. Okay, wait. Let's do this really fast.
Dude, something isn't right with me today. Okay, are you gonna do it? Wait. You know boys wear makeup on television?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that through. Okay, welcome back, guys. Two Nice Girls Talking. I'm JRK.
I'm Goose.
Today, today's our 13th episode.
I wish it was Friday so we could say Friday the 13th.
Yeah, because you're obsessed with Halloween lately.
I'm so excited. October, we're doing Spooky October, and it's going to be haunted stories each episode.
This is the first I've learned.
I've been talking about this for weeks.
Okay, should we do the TikTok?
Okay,
we're going to do... There's this new thing. Explain it.
Okay, so I just think it's so funny, but also kind of creepy how AI works. But I've been seeing all these AI things on TikTok that basically roast you. It's an AI meme maker, and it keeps roasting everyone. Okay, and I want to see if it roasts us.
Dude, it's gonna get me good. Okay, so that didn't work.
Wait, let's do it like this. Okay, take a selfie of yourself.
Okay.
I just want to see what it has to say.
Dude, it's gonna give me something funny, bad.
I hope it does. Okay.
This is okay, I keep seeing these Paris memes, or these memes from Europe that are American restaurant, big diggity dog on the seashore, Paris restaurant, waves by the sea.
Wait, what?
Every coastal town in America has a restaurant that's big diggity dog with these greasy tables and napkins, and then the Paris is a little cafe by the sea.
Bonjour Cafe.
Yeah.
Okay, I really hope this works because it's funny and I did it yesterday.
The other thing that
it says I sound great in the shower, but this is a whole different story.
Wait, look, it has my reaction on it. What up?
That wasn't even funny.
I know.
Let's try yours. Yours is me pretending to know what's going on during Zoom meetings. Let's try mine again.
Mine said me pretending to know what's going on during Zoom meetings. That's pretty funny.
It says, I can't hear you over my amazing karaoke skills.
Okay, you know what I wish existed? An old timeline of all the trends that we've went through. There's these subconscious memories of mine that when you look at those different TikToks of the 90s toys,
mm-hmm.
that my whole some part region of my brain that's never used just lights up. 2004, I used to watch Clean House for the whole summer, every morning. Niecy Nash's show. I'm Niecy Nash and you're on Clean House.
I don't know if I watched that.
Did that slogan ring a bell?
No.
So they would just go in these roached out homes that were I had all these people hoarding stuff, and they would clean it all out and sell it at a garage sale. The whole intro clip is I'm Niecy and this is Jake, and we come into your house and we clean it out, we sell it at a garage sale, make you money, and then we redesign your house. They basically just paint it. And
why don't they have shows like that anymore?
I don't know. It's funny, and they clean out all the stuff in it. They paint it. The people are start crying when they come back in. I'm you could have done this.
You know what my show was? Extreme Home Makeover.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, no, Extreme Makeover Home Edition with Ty Pennington. We watched it every Sunday with my family. That and Are You Smarter with the Fifth Grader? But low-key, I didn't like Are You Smarter than the Fifth Grader?
Why?
I just thought it was boring. But I loved Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Yeah.
And
they pull that big bus.
That bus. Yeah. It's my favorite part. And the reaction of the families was the best.
They also, they went too hard, though, sometimes.
In the kids' rooms, I would be so pissed.
I would be so jealous.
I would be jealous, but as a parent, I'd be so pissed because I'm damn, they're going to grow out of this in a month that I got to redo the whole goddamn thing.
They did built-in rock walls and stuff. And you're 16. You're trying to sleep over with friends.
Thanks.
You're sorry, you can't sleep over there because there's a big rock wall and foam pit.
Yes, sorry.
Those were the best.
My favorite was Ty always had the master bedroom, and he always did really good with it.
Yeah, he made them luxury kind of.
Yeah.
I don't get if people just sometimes I drive around, I'm if you took 30 minutes outside and just cut down the shit in front of your yard.
I'm just making sure it's still recording. I have PTSD.
Cut down everything in front of your yard, maybe paint something and move the trash. Mm-hmm. Your house will look way better. Right?
Yeah.
It's just the curb appeal. You don't even have to put out decorations. Just keep it clean.
That's so true. The
Sweep
curb appeal.
The porch. Cut out basically pull out the bushes. You can do it yourself. You don't need to hire the landscaper. Just yank it out. maybe put a little bit of mulch.
You know what's funny that you say that is I grew up doing everything myself because my mom does everything herself.
That's good though, because then you know how to
We'll
do
have
it.
new floors in my house, and I'm like, "Whoa, when did this happen?" She's like, "Just did it this afternoon." She restoned our fireplace one random day too. I was like, "Wow, that looks great." She's like, "Yeah, I was just bored." Her favorite
love
store
that.
is Home Depot.
Me too, because they have so many things. Like
I
you
love
can
the
get-
smell of Home Depot.
Yes.
It smells so good.
Have you ever got like other stuff there? Because they sell everything.
They sell everything.
Like no clothes though, right?
No,
Sometimes they have flannels by the door, I think.
maybe.
But like you can buy all of your toiletries there. Like maybe not the face wash you use, but like, you really can get some good stuff. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
I love Home Depot. I used to love the hot dogs. I don't know why they stopped doing that.
I think they have them because this guy protested.
Really?
Like they're coming back slowly in
Okay,
waves.
whoever that is, thank you, good sir, because I loved those hot dogs.
All right, and we're back.
I know you're not on TikTok a lot,
I do go sometimes.
but two things I need to touch on. One, the Roman Empire.
No, this is so oversaturated.
So stupid.
I don't even. I think people just assimilate because they like want to talk about something.
No, they're all these guys. They're like, yeah, I think about it 7 times a day. You're lying.
Like you don't even think 7 different things every day.
Yeah, no. I texted my dad actually, and I was like, do you think about the Roman Empire? And he's like, twice a week. And then he sent me 2 paragraphs on why he does, and I do believe that he does.
Well, did he see the trend on like he probably saw it on like Today's Show?
No.
It's so old now.
No, because he likes history, and he's like, the way the economy is failing. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know, I don't understand. I think they're all lying.
I think that they're just saying that to like what else? If somebody asks you a random question, they're like, how often do you think about going to the apple orchard? You
No,
would
but
say,
it's literally like every single man. Billy Ray Cyrus said 9 times a day, I think.
what are they thinking about?
I don't know. What goes on in a man's brain? To touch on that, I was reading comments. My favorite thing on TikTok is the comments.
Dude,
It's like a universal feeling everyone's feeling, and someone just comments, and then they're like, thank you for saying that.
yeah.
But all these comments about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, they're like, this is my Roman Empire.
I know the girls.
Yeah. But have you seen all the stuff about that?
Yeah, but like also they only had like one showing, right? She came to the football game. She was in the suite. She walked out of the game with them.
I think they're just slowly starting to date, but the Travis Kelce effect is so real. I've had a crush on Travis Kelce ever since they won like the Super Bowl a few years ago. I saw him and his girlfriend, well, his ex-girlfriend, Kayla Nicole,
Don't know her.
celebrating at the Super Bowl, and they're just the cutest couple, so I was obsessed with them. Travis Kelce, he's just that like spicy white boy like vibe, and
I don't like how he acts. Like when you hear him talk. Have you heard him talk?
No, that I love him.
I
That's
don't-
my favorite. That's
He
my
doesn't
type.
strike me as very like charismatic or interesting.
No, he's so funny.
Really?
What are you talking about?
I watched some videos of him and he just seems like he's just like, yeah, well, so
No,
he's
he's
nice,
hilarious.
nice.
Good family life. I love him.
The mom.
He's
Is that
so
the
hot.
thing?
But I was laughing so hard this morning because I was on the phone with my friend Jenna, my other friend, my 8 million friends of Jenna, but my other friend Jenna. And she's like, I like never even gave a fuck about the NFL. Like seriously. And then 2 seconds later, she's talking about Travis Kelce. And she's like, no, Emily, seriously, he's so funny. He can dance. He can sing. I'm like, he can sing? And then she's like, and he's literally the best tight end the NFL has ever seen. And I'm like, where'd these statistics come from? Where'd you get these statistics?
They also said his jersey sales are up 80%.
Dude, the Chiefs games are probably so expensive now because of Taylor Swift. I'm like, is the NFL paying her? Because the
That's a
amount of
ploy.
promo they got from like that whole fandom of girls that don't give a fuck about football.
Yeah. Honestly,
That's crazy.
it seemed a little bit of marketing ploy when she was in the booth and like the mom was there right next to her and then like the other like best friend was right next to her and she's like, yeah,
But
like
that's what
they're
you
winning
do.
by 35, like they were winning by 35 points and she's like cheering, okay, he scored, like that's awesome.
Yeah, but I
like,
feel like she's in like a new era where she can just have fun and not be the one putting on the show. So she's probably so excited.
I think my whole point is I think it's staged. I think
I
they
know,
sent
but
her there in
also
the
if you
box
think
for
about it,
publicity.
I feel like celebrities always get, I don't know why I'm so defensive right now. I'm not like a fucking Swiftie, but like respect her. But I'm not like, I have
I'm
some
not,
friends
I'm
that
not
are
even
like
saying
obsessed.
it's bad. I think it's a good marketing ploy.
No, but if you think about it, you know how much that sucks to be that famous? Because, dude,
yeah.
this poor girl, they're like trying to start dating. And you know how awkward it is when you first start dating someone?
You're like, what
and
are
you're
we?
there's this video, I like literally put a link in my notes to it, and there's just people following me with cameras. I would be so uncomfortable. Listen to how they like talk.
Oh yeah, I saw this. Hey,
How's it going?
You don't even know what to say because it's not like you can't, like, what are you gonna do?
They're like not holding hands, but they're
Yeah.
close to each other. It's like, do we hold hands? Like, do we not? They're just getting to know each other, and just it's so awkward.
I feel like holding hands is something people do forced on the first date because they're like, we need to try holding hands, and then you never do it again until you've been dating for 4 years.
Don't fucking hold my hand.
I don't think people really hold hands. But then I went out with like 2 couples that were like both 30. And they were holding hands, and Jaren and I were just like running around, not holding hands. And then we like looked around, and we were in this crowd.
You're like, oh.
We were like, we just started holding hands a couple months ago. I'm not saying I don't like it. I like it. I want to hold hands.
Yeah.
But it's just we just didn't for like
Jaren.
3 years. I don't know if he'll hear it.
Okay. I feel like he listens.
No, he listens.
Yeah.
Why'd
Yeah.
you say that so nervous? You were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see how light my coffee is today?
I know. I was going to make a comment when I first got in here, but I didn't want to make you feel like bad about it. But
No,
I was like,
well, I got
that looks like some cold foam.
I'm addicted to the caramel cold foam, but I only went through a phase for like 3 months. I got it every single day. And then I was like, I got to stop doing this. There's like probably 30 grams of sugar in just the foam.
Dude, I don't care about all that. All I care about is I know that the cold foam is real dairy. And girl, I'm addicted to the pumpkin cream cold brew with the cold foam.
Dude, that's got so much. This like got melted plastic in it probably.
You have cold foam.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you get that every day, every time?
It's just cold brew with like, I get light pumpkin cold foam.
Is it like pumpkin pie in there?
I think it's just like the flavoring mixed with the foam, like mixed up.
Oh,
So it's like, and then like a little topping,
what's the topping?
like pumpkin flavor, like cinnamon, but like pumpkin.
You're like the nurse with the ruler, or the
No,
teacher with
but-
the ruler.
Dude, my stomach is so sensitive, and now that I'm like drinking coffee with real dairy in it, I'm going through it. I'm lactose intolerant.
What did you do before? Nothing in it?
I would get oat milk latte. That even hurt my stomach with 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, and it
I'm
tastes
so
like
against
shit.
the milk alternatives now.
Yeah, I know. You're against all of that.
No, I'm not shaming you. I'm just saying.
You literally was just, your coffee probably has melted plastic on top. I'm so against
Mine
milk.
does too, bro.
You are also against seed oils. I hear you on the phone the other day. Literally, it's because of the seed oils. What's with you and the seed oils?
Okay, well, if you look at like everyone, like if you look at a bunch of pictures of people in like 1970s, like everyone at 25, 30 was like hot, like very good looking.
But they also looked
Healthy,
old.
fit. Don't care if they look a little old. They look tan. They're not burning. Like now, insert 1985 diabetes seed oil campaign, heart healthy, all the above versus like everything against fats and butter. And then everybody started looking ugly because we have so much inflammation because the oils are in the cells and they're in our body.
Dude, you know what's crazy?
They don't leave your body.
Ever?
Not really. It takes like years to detox it. Detox it.
Oh.
And then the second you eat like French fries and stuff with oils, I eat seed oils every day. I do it. But I try to
in
limit
everything.
it. Yeah, it's literally in everything. That's why people go to Europe and they feel so good after because they don't use it there. They're banned.
I know. I know. It's kind of like scary that when people come home from Europe trips or like just anywhere out of the country, they're like, I feel like shit right now coming back.
And it's not
so
jet lag.
energized.
It's because you just ate McDonald's from the seed oils and then you went home and you drank the
I just feel like
spice.
everything's processed.
Yeah.
Well, what's your cold foam?
Mine's terrible too. Mine's caramel, salted caramel something.
Listen, you gotta live your life. Who cares?
No, I know, but now America's fat, ugly, and on medication.
Okay, that was another point I was gonna make.
Fair or not?
Okay, pharmaceuticals.
Right?
I'm all for it. I got
I'm
2
not, like,
prescriptions,
shaming anyone.
but I will say,
I do all the stuff.
I will
do
say,
all
you know
the
what's
American
scary?
stuff.
You know what's scary?
What?
And I don't care. Everyone has little like I need little chemicals in there, but one of them I was on. I didn't realize for like years that it was like affecting me in like a negative way. Not even just like the normal side effects. Like it was like weird side effects. Like last year, it's like scary. I look at videos of me from like even a year ago, 2 years ago, and my face was so puffy all the time. Like I didn't know I was always bloated. Yeah, so much inflammation. and like weight gain that's like retained by stuff from like the medication, almost like water retaining, or like I don't know what it is, or if it like slowed your metabolism. Not really sure. But now that I like switched up my medication and like figured out something that works for me better,
Yeah.
bro, it like completely transformed me. And it's scary how that can affect you.
Well,
because
and it's winter, so you get tighter.
exactly, like the weather
The
is
fall girl effect.
Yes, the fall girl effect is in action.
Sorry.
But the other day I woke up and it was like 85 and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I was kind of mad last week when it was 75. I just gave up one day and I put on my Ugg boots. And
I want to wear my Uggs. I want to walk outside and I want to feel a breeze.
Yeah.
And I want the sky to still be clear though.
Dude,
no mugginess. This shit is muggy as fuck.
I woke up.
Sorry, I keep
raining.
throwing F-bombs today.
It's the pumpkin cream getting to you.
Cold brew really gets me wired.
When they give me cold brew and I ask for iced coffee, I get like kind of jacked.
Yeah.
No, not. Okay, at the Lions game.
Jacked.
I kept doing this to the
Dude,
players.
I saw that and the one player was like,
The one player
was
did it
that?
back. Chase Lucas, he doesn't play. He played against Kansas City for like a couple minutes, I think. But he's up and coming.
okay, Chase Lucas.
So we were sitting in there, and the people that were like being the security guards started busting out laughing when he did it back to me. They were like, they had to look away.
That's so funny.
And this guy came up to me after and he was like, girl, like you had the players laughing. I was like,
I love that.
He was like, that was hard to do, but you did it. He like fist bumped me. I was like, thank you, King.
You did. You looked great. I want to come to a game.
I know. We should go to
and give me that damn suite you were in.
Dude, Lions have standing room tickets that it's like kind of fun. There's like a big pit of people by the end zone so you can see like the field goals and stuff. And they all just like mosh and they watch the game together, and they're a lot cheaper than the seats. We should get those.
Well, you know what's cool and exciting about the fact that the Lions are supposed to be good this year? First of all, my dad is just over the moon. He works at Ford Field now that
Cool
he's
and
retired.
exciting.
Cool and exciting. He works at Ford Field, so he gets to go every week, and he just loves his life.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And he's always been a football fan, so I know his heart is just over the moon. But I don't know what it is about Detroit, but Detroit just seems like a city that should have good sports.
I agree.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Detroit is just such a cool city, and it just seems like such a like. Not that it's not like a female thing, but Detroit just seems like a masculine city.
Well,
do you know what I'm talking about? It's like the Motor City. Like, why are the sports not good?
You're so bored that like you're like, what should I do? Oh, I'm gonna play a sport.
Well, and I feel like the fans in Detroit are just different. Like ride or dies. So now that they're good, it's crazy down there.
Dude, Super Bowl parade, I think would be the best moment of my life.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going.
Like driving through this, like I would bring like a tent and like sleep downtown, be there for 2 days before and after. Cause like the people you're going to see, I want to take my camera downtown before a tailgate. Like when we get like closer to the end, we're about to win the conference kind of thing.
It's going to happen.
And I want to just take pictures of the fans. Cause like the fans are funny.
Yeah.
My friend has this funny account, shout out Champagne Athletics. And he posts
Champagne.
like these, like they're like baby dolls smoking cigarettes and like big men with like lions face paintings.
Wait, what's with the ski masks? Why is everyone wearing ski masks? Because I'm so confused about it.
Well, there's this guy. It's CJ Gardner Johnson. It's like a long name. People call him like CJGJ or something.
Okay, CJGJ.
So he posted like after the Kansas City game, I think, and was like, wear the ski mask. Like, we're making our own narrative. We're the villains. Like, making up this whole thing. And then we lost the game. So it was kind of
Is that the only
embarrassing.
game we lost?
Yeah,
to Kansas City?
We've only played 3 games. No, Kansas City we won. That was the opener. Then the home opener.
Oh yeah,
we lost to Seattle, and that was with a ski mask day. So it was
ski. Is that because of that ski?
I don't think it
Have
was
you
from
heard that song?
Dude, I was at Cedar Point on the rides. All these 13, 14-year-olds were like, ski on the ride. I'm like, okay.
That's their new, like, you know, that dance they would do. Or the dab.
Yeah. Or like the gritty. They're like, we gritty it on the rides. I'm like, dude, I was cracking up.
If I was a middle school teacher right now, I would just be like, oh my God, the amount of kids grittying to class. At least they stopped dabbing. I feel like dabbing's over, but dabbing was the worst.
Planking was funny. I liked plank. Okay, but maybe that was because that was our time.
I know your ass was planking everywhere.
Dude, we used to do this
Jenna
thing.
again in the corner just planking.
We used to do this thing at the Birchwood Mall in Port Huron that we would like fake fall. And we thought it was the funniest. I have YouTube videos on YouTube still of like us. We would be like falling prank, and we would walk through the mall like acting like this, like we're being normal, right? Like we're just walking through the mall, and then we would be like, and like trip and fall and see what people react. People would just look. They would just look, and I'd be like, wow, that was bad.
I'm okay, guys. Don't worry.
We do planking on trash cans at the same phase.
Dude, honestly, planking was funny.
Yeah, I don't
like. I would still laugh at planking videos if people made them.
I don't know if it's like that funny though, is it? We just thought.
I just think it's funny. Like, what are you doing? Who started that?
Yeah, it's true.
I just know middle schoolers are just terrible these days. Dude. I could not even. They're just so cringy. Who gave them the internet? Age limits are there for a reason.
Yeah. I don't think anyone should be able to have a phone.
But I got my first phone in 4th grade, but it was like a slide phone, no social media.
Fine.
And it was because I like really begged my parents. I have a 1-track mind. Once I get my mind set to something, like I need to have it.
Wait,
like,
is that a thing? 1-track mind?
Yeah, growing up, my parents are like, gosh, you have such a 1-track mind. I can't.
Wait, I have that too. Like I get obsessed with like I will only eat one thing for lunch.
Like it's like a hyperfixation, 1-track mind. I don't know if that's just what my parents
What is that
would
a
say.
symptom of?
Is that like a symptom of?
Everyone these days wants a symptom.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to say, oh, I have this. This is a symptom of this. I'm this.
Everyone's on the spectrum these days.
Yeah, because they evolved it, which I think is a fair play. But like,
well, I
mean,
everyone is on the spectrum, period. But like,
we don't need a diagnosis. Though.
Yeah, there's not a diagnosis for everything.
I'm like, pants up. Acknowledge it. Correct. Self-correct.
I'm still laughing at people grittying to class.
People were grittying.
Oh, I know Cedar Point in line. They're grittying. Oh,
dude. Honestly, when I bring up Cedar Point, I get a touch embarrassed.
I love Cedar Point.
But exactly, you don't know until you go.
We should go to We should make a video at Halloweekends. Goose and JRK try Halloweekends.
I went to Halloweekends just now, but
when?
Literally last Sunday.
What?
I was at Cedar Point. We went on every single ride that was open. We went on because we got the fast pass.
They closed the Dragster, Ride Warriors, no more.
Well, wait. I kept saying Ride Warriors. He was like, "No, I like Ride or Ride Till You Die." Or he kept saying Ride Till You Die. I was like,
I want to go to Cedar Point with you guys. I know you're fun.
No, we should go back because it was so much fun. And this one ride we wanted to go on in the back was closed. It was like the new like Steel Avenger or something.
Oh, I've seen that one, but I've never been on it because it's always either closed or a long line.
We checked 4 times over the course of the day, and it's in the back of the park. We walked 18 miles.
What's your favorite ride there?
Maverick. Is that yours?
That's mine.
The horse one with the orange. I like just because the horse giving me Yellowstone cowboy theme. And it's orange.
But not
my
the
favorite
1800
color.
Yellowstone, the new Yellowstone.
New Yellowstone isn't out. That was a
like
rumor.
the regular Yellowstone, not like the old spinoff that you hate.
Oh, the 1888.
Wait, you know what I was going to send you a photo of yesterday?
What?
So at Somerset, there's this whole exhibit. I don't know why, but it's this movie exhibit, and it's old costumes from movies. Like literally a costume of Sandra Bullock's costume is there.
Oh, I thought you meant ancient times.
No, ancient
times.
Like from movies in that setting.
Oh.
Pride and Prejudice. My mom and my grandma came to visit, and then I was like, you need to take grandma down there. But my mom was living her best life. Because she's like, oh my God, Pirates of the Caribbean.
No.
Their costumes are there.
Worst
you don't
movie of all time.
Are you kidding?
I can't understand it. I'm like 5 hours of yay he matey ho. Fuck.
I love it.
I can't.
I was Elizabeth Swan for Halloween when I was in 4th grade. That's a Keira Knightley's character.
Is that like I didn't like the beads and the nasty hair.
Well, that's Johnny Depp's character.
Oh.
He's so good in it. Orlando Bloom's in that movie
I don't
too.
like Johnny Depp either. I'm giving all these negative opinions lately.
Did
Him
you
and Willy Wonka on the Chocolate Factory? No.
But he's such a good actor. Come on.
I don't know. He kind of bothers me.
Okay. We need
You're like angry.
I'd like to see you try.
This whole thing is a debate. This whole show.
We're fighting. Wait, I had 2 things I was thinking
back to Cedar Point though, the power tower. So Jared and I went on this slingshot one that you just pull a cord and you just drop. So like
you pull the cord.
So get this. You had to pay an extra $10, but we're like, Jaren's like, it's the best ride of all
I
time.
thought they do it.
No, you do this one. So you ride
this
up.
This isn't the power tower.
No, different one. I got changed track. So you're riding up, and you're hanging in this like little bodysuit sling. And then one of you, wasn't me, pulls the cord. So the whole time we're going up, I'm like, don't do it. I would like to have him take us back down. And he's like, pulls it. You're literally just free fall, like dropping, like there's no, and then when you hit the bottom, like the rope gets tight and then you swing out. But like the first, like the 200 feet is a drop. and then you swing out. But this
Okay, I
baby,
want to do it.
we get in line to go on it. There is a kid that's 2. And Jaren,
Isn't there a height?
We walk right in front of them. We're like thinking like, no,
That doesn't seem safe.
The mom was like, she's going on. We were like,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
sorry. They line up our harnesses in a row. I was sitting there. I was like, I'm not going on if we're going on with her. I'm telling him, I'm whispering this to Jaren. I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not riding.
No, you don't want to experience a baby flying out of that.
That's
thing.
what I mean. I'm not endorsing like childhood trauma either. Like
No.
this baby's going to get like a psychological response.
Like, was the baby like aware of what was going to happen?
That's what I mean. And so they're going up. So they go before us, right?
Like,
and
she's like,
the
baby,
mom's
don't
like-
worry. You're going to have the best
That's
time.
what I mean. The mom kept saying...
What did I just
the mom
hear?
kept saying this. She was like, yeah, like she loves it. She loves rides. Her dad would be so mad though. He's not here if he knew we were going on this.
Yeah.
So we're like,
With
the
great,
dad's singing.
yeah.
So they go up. They're riding up. And I'm talking to the carny guy that's like putting us up in it, right? I'm like complaining to Jaren about the baby still. I'm like, she shouldn't be able to go on this.
So the baby was with you guys?
No, but she was like going up and we're in line next, just us. And the carny guy's like listening to me and he's like, funny, right?
Yeah.
And he's like laughing at us. And we're like, no, like we don't think that baby should be allowed in there. He's like, she's fine. Why are you saying that? Like she can go up in it if the parents, what are you doing?
I'm writing down what I want to say so I don't forget.
She can go up in it if the parents want her. She obviously wants it. She'd say something if she didn't. I'm like,
This
the
is the
baby
worker?
can't talk. The worker's like debating me.
I'm pretty sure a 2-year-old can't really like defend
so
themselves.
I just give up fighting. I'm like, I'm not arguing with the man that runs the ride, right?
But wait, there's no height difference on there? Because I
There
feel like
was
the
a
height
height,
difference
but,
is
like-
there so you don't like slide out.
That's what I mean. And she, I guess, made the height. But so the baby drops.
That's a tall
The baby's pose in the air was I couldn't. The thing didn't make a sound, didn't know what was going on. It was like
The thing.
it was like floating like the eyes. Like when it passed, we just looked at each other. We were like, oh shit.
Was the mom like, what?
Yeah, the mom was like, yay, like looking at it saying like yay, like in the air.
He's like in shock.
The baby was like body bag, right? And I'm like, oh no, that's childhood trauma. And then thankfully like it swings for a while after you like
That's
do
gonna
the
be her
drop.
college essay.
Yes. And it's
Mom put me
swinging.
on slingshot when I was 2.
Finally the baby's like, woo, when it's swinging. But we lost it. We were like dying. And then he's like, if the baby did this, you have to do this to me. So I'm like,
No, that's
fine.
always what I say. Like when I'm nervous to go on a ride and I see a younger kid, I'm like, all right, let's
Yeah.
beef up. Who I got this.
So then we went on it and whatever, did the whole drop thing. It was fine. But
Yeah.
like, it was
I was
terrifying.
always good with going on rides. Were you ever afraid of rides?
No, I love them.
My best friend Gabby hates roller coasters. I'm
Oh,
like, let's
really?
grow up, babe.
Does she go on now or no?
No. I mean, I understand though. Like some people, it's just not their cup of tea. I feel like now that I'm older and think
Sorry.
more about those things,
Think about like ride or die.
just yes, literally ride or die. I like am more just aware of what could go bad. But like when I was little, I was like, oh, right.
I know. I
So
don't
much
like
fun.
that. I definitely am someone that like if I'm sitting in an arena or like I like think about like worst case scenario.
Yeah.
But I also am someone that like sitting in a lecture hall, I get an impulse sometimes to stand up and be like, what up?
Intrusive
don't do
thoughts.
it, but
Intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, literally. Sometimes I have to be like, okay, you're sitting, just sit.
Sometimes I get anxiety about my intrusive thoughts, not saying like stabbing someone.
Are they bad though?
But when I'm like cutting something, I was like, what if I just replaced and like cut my finger off? What would happen?
Yeah, but like you would never do it.
I would never do it.
I know.
You know it's easy to bite your finger off?
I don't want to, but you would never do it.
No, because your brain stops you. But it's as easy to bite your finger off as it is to bite a carrot.
No, I don't believe
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. Look it up. Google.
No, I believe you, but it makes me uncomfortable to think
But
about.
like your brain won't allow you to do
See,
it.
I'm like using my hands.
I'm like,
Dude, that's scary.
at Cedar Point, do you get Dippin' Dots?
Obsessed with
You
Dippin'
are?
Dots.
God.
Okay.
I love it.
You just acted like we named our firstborn the same name.
Like, yes. No, I get the parfait
Love it.
size.
Oh, same. That's what I got.
I went in high school and it was a little chilly outside, so they closed all of the Dippin' Dots stands. And
Oh,
I was
no.
asking all the workers, I was like, is there any open? And they were like, maybe around the parks. I was going miles for fucking Dippin' Dot
Did you ever get them or
parfait.
no?
No.
Wait, I
didn't.
try to get them at every place I can get them. My mom introduced me to them at Cedar Point. From now on, anytime I go to a football game,
are-
basketball game, baseball game, Dippin'
Oh
Dots.
no, I'm getting
What's your favorite flavor though? This says a lot about a person.
cookie dough. That's my first one. I don't like, do you like the banana split?
That's my favorite one. Because it has so much to it. All the other ones don't have a lot to it. It's just the
There's a
same
reason
basic
why
flavor.
banana split is the only one left over when everything else
Because
is
it's the
sold out.
best.
I love cookie dough. I don't like the ice ones where it's like like the rainbow ice.
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
no.
Kona Ice sucks. Why do they have
Wait,
Kona Ice
I love
trucks?
Kona Ice.
We should franchise Dippin' Dots trucks.
Yes. I love Kona Ice though because I love the
Oh.
cotton candy flavor.
Oh.
I love cotton candy flavored
the
ice.
syrup, dude.
So good. Well, I don't put too much, but going back to Dippin' Dots COVID, I was bored again with my COVID money.
The $2,100 we got.
Dude, I made like a lot. We can cut that, but
Why did we cut it?
I made like
From what?
unemployment.
You were employed because you were working and then you lost your job.
No, I didn't lose my job, but like I wasn't working
Why weren't you working?
because of COVID. Well, I guess, yeah, I did lose my job.
That's what I...
Anyway, so I looked up on the Dippin' Dots website because I was craving them one day. And I saw that you could buy a party pack.
Oh, did you buy them at your house? Can't be
I
the same.
bought $200 worth of Dippin' Dots
No, you
to
told
my
me
house.
this is bad.
Yeah, I did.
You can't have the right fridge for it. Is there a special
They
fridge?
send it in a box, a styrofoam box with freeze-dried ice.
But like, is
I
it
got
just
through
a
half of
commercial
it.
fridge, like a normal fridge?
It's not a fridge.
But what's my freezer? I'm saying, what stores those bad boys? Why do they keep
You have to
that
store
shape?
it in freeze-dried ice.
Oh,
It doesn't. Yeah, it melts in a normal
because
like,
it's like
freezer.
over frozen.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
how it
know.
keeps
I
the
don't
shape?
technically know what Dippin' Dots are made of.
Okay, ice cream, right?
Yes, but they just taste so much better.
Yeah, that's got to be wood chips in there.
Yeah, I don't even care what it is.
I don't care either.
Yeah, the other day
Unfazed.
I was at Jimmy John's Field with my mom and my aunt, and I was like, guys, I really want Dippin' Dots. My aunt looks at me and goes, "You're 23 years old. You do not need Dippin' Dots."
Wait, why? That's the best.
We were laughing about
Yeah.
it, and I was like, no, like I do though. That's
Dude,
the
they're
thing.
best.
But I got through half of the Dippin' Dots pack. I can put it in the clip because when it came, it was a huge box on my front step, and my mom was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Nothing," and I like ran to my room.
Did you take it downstairs?
Yeah, I did, and then I got through half of it. It came with like 100 of those cups,
You
the
were
Dippin'
eating
Dots
with it, like,
cups.
spread over
Yeah.
your bed. You're
The bag was just on the floor in my room, and I was just me and my friend Gabby. She came over and she ate them, but she doesn't like any flavors, so she was just picking
So what's
around
she
the
like?
like cookie dough, just the vanilla. I know. She's gotten a lot better though. I will say, shout out Gabby. Your flavor palette is pristine, and she's like a chef now.
Wait, I'm
so proud of her.
I'm giving side of the road right now.
What?
My hair, the hair
Your hair looks good.
was giving shag.
You got really good hair.
Thanks, girl.
You're welcome.
I just got it done.
Thanks, girl. How long did it take? 5 hours?
Literally 5 hours. They overbook. I'm like, I can't.
Beauty is pain.
It was so painful. I told myself I wasn't going back.
Yeah.
Well, the
But-
assistant was just not. I said to the guy, he was like, "Was she
The
hurting you?" I
assistant was
like,
abusing Jenna.
I think no, she wasn't. But I was just like, I think she's having a long day.
I think she's had a day.
That was like the polite way for me to say no. She's literally just like hurting me.
Well, it shouldn't hurt that bad to take out foils.
That's what I was saying too, and I'm like, they're
Like,
not
that's
trying.
weird.
Like this is lack of effort. This isn't
Was she like Russian? It's giving like Russian German energy.
like strong.
My great grandma was German and her name was Hildegard.
So was she like?
I don't know. I've never met her, but I just assume she was intense.
I think that's like a very like a
Grandma Hilda.
stereotype.
Like that name just sounds like scary.
But who gave us that connotation? There's a movie. There's like Matilda.
I think it's the way they talk. Like they're
Yes. No.
yeah,
Like strong.
or like Russians. They're always just so intense. Like I feel like you just don't see them smile.
I don't know. That's a stretch, I think.
Okay, have you ever seen the Olympics and the Russians go up and they're like,
No, I've never seen that.
And
But
I'm
next
like-
time I'll pay attention.
I'm like, it's okay, baby girl. Like it's okay, you can smile.
baby girl, you're in the Olympics, baby
Yeah.
girl.
Good job, boo. My dad is so intense about it though. He's like, they cheat. I'm like, you know, they got banned from like actually competing
Oh, because they were
because of the
cheating.
cheating scandal with like the drugs or something.
Dude, I get scared of that one Rocky movie that like the big man's in. He's like, I kill. I'm like, okay, I don't want to watch this one anymore.
The Olympics is so fun to watch though.
But
I only like the Summer Olympics, and I only like watching gymnastics for Simone Biles.
So you only like one. You just said it's fun to watch, but you only like one.
Yeah, I really
person,
only.
one.
Well, I do like the Winter
one
Olympics for
scene.
like the bobsled. I really like watching the bobsled, and I love watching ice skating.
Oh,
Love watching ice
I don't
skating.
like ice skating at all. It bores me.
There's this Russian girl that was really good a few years ago. She was like 16, and she was insane. That's what made me want to ice skate when I was little. I used to figure skate before I danced.
Oh,
And I was like, I want to do that. And so I
that
did.
makes sense why you like it. I like the snowboarding, the backcountry, or like the
Actually,
long
I do
slope
like,
style.
I enjoy the Winter Olympics. The bobsled is so fun, but it looks so scary. I'm like, I feel like they could just fly off the slope.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's happened before. Because it's
I
such a
think it has.
small
People
little.
died on bobsleds. It's sad.
Yeah.
My parents went bobsledding in Jamaica.
That's fun.
Like, I don't
Isn't
know
it
how
hot
that works.
there?
That's what I mean. I don't know how it works.
Like,
but
did they
did
go
that there.
north or like?
I think there was like an ice, like, because Jamaican bobsled, like, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Like, they
Oh,
win.
really? I didn't
Like
know that.
Jamaica wins at bobsled a lot.
That's
So
cool.
they did it there, and they got these T-shirts that said Jamaican bobsled team.
I love that.
There's a
fan.
picture of them in it. Like,
Dude, you go so fast.
that's what they said. They said it was scary.
And it's like when you're driving in a car, you don't feel how fast it is until like you open the window.
Yeah.
But imagine like there's no, like you're in a little like bullet pod.
Yeah.
You feel all of that.
Well, I also think that maybe there was like a dry bobsled, like they simulated, like, because you're in Jamaica. Like,
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of my favorite ride at Disney.
which one?
It's at Universal. It's
Why'd
called-
you
I don't know why I paused. It's called Soarin'. And it's a
Soarin' like the vapes?
Yes, a little different. It's a simulation. It's really cool. No, is it Soarin'? It's not about like flying. It's a simulation, and basically there's like 3 rows of people, and you get in and they like pull you up, but there's a big screen. It's
Oh.
like you're moving with the screen, but you like feel air, and it's like literally the coolest experience.
Oh, I've been on this, I think.
It was the coolest thing ever.
That one is really cool.
And it was like relaxing. It felt like you were moving, but you weren't. The weirdest sensation ever.
We should get one of those in an at-home theater.
Yeah. Goose
We
and
would use it for a
JRK.
month
Goose and JRK try Soarin'.
at home.
Well, yeah, we want to do a new segment where it's Goose and JRK tries it.
So we're going to try like
Truck driving and
truck
being a firefighter.
mowing the lawn with a push
I was going to
mower.
say we can do landscape services and we can do Goose and JRK try
Dude.
landscaping.
I have never done a non-electric push mower. You know those ones that are just mechanical? Like you're
Oh my
pushing the
gosh.
cheese grater.
My friends have a really big yard and we can ride on their electric lawnmower.
That would actually be fun.
I've never done that. It looks really fun.
Zamboni.
Goose and JRK try
I have
Zamboni.
been on a Zamboni.
I feel like I would
before.
crash, but I want to go back to that story I was going to talk about,
What?
and I forgot. Going back to like falling. In preschool, I was a little player. I had the Riz in
Oh.
preschool.
The what?
Riz.
What?
Charisma. Riz.
What is this from? It sounds like Ritz, like crackers.
That's been a thing people have
Okay.
been using. Like, oh, he has Riz. Like Travis Kelce has ultimate Riz.
okay. I don't like him still, but continue.
I don't understand you. He has ultimate Riz.
Okay.
But I had Riz. It means charisma, but like basically like how you pull. Okay, whatever.
Okay, so
I
you're
feel like I'm talking to
pulling-
like a millennial. Like,
Ew.
sorry.
You're pulling and
Okay, so in preschool, it was giving like pick me vibes, but like
yeah.
it's whatever. I remember on the playground, I had 2 crushes, but like one was more than the other. But the one I really liked didn't like me back as much.
Oh.
And the one that like, it was like whatever, really liked me. But I would run around the playground and I would pretend to fall. And I remember like just to see if the boys would care.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I pretended to fall and I was like this on the ground, like that. And I wake up and I remember, I like feel like it's like a dream. It's like such a vivid memory. I look up and it was just 5 boys surrounding me. And I was like, this is my peak of my life. I was like, and I just
That's
see
funny.
boys. And I'm like 4
They
years
actually
old,
care.
4 or 5 years old. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And they're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. And like, help me up.
Help me up. You like touch me.
Yeah. But only you, Tommy.
I broke my arm on the playground.
Shout out Tommy from preschool. Really loved him.
Does he know you now?
I don't know where he's at. I have no idea where he is.
I broke my arm on the playground in preschool, or not preschool, 2nd grade. And we were going to a water park like the next day. So I was like crying so bad. And the daycare lady was like, no, stop crying. Like, you didn't break your arm. Like, you're fine.
Okay.
And I was like crying underneath the playset, like, give me attention. Like, it
You're like
hurts
this, your
so-
arm's
It
limp,
literally was broken.
hanging on
bad.
by a thread. That's scary.
I go to my mom takes me to the or like, it wasn't the emergency room. It was like the orthopedic place, right? And they're like, yeah, it's broken bad. But I'm like, we're going to the water park literally in 2 days. Like, I can't do this. This can't be happening, Mom. Like, I was more upset about
Yeah.
the trip.
This can't
They're
be.
like, we have waterproof cast now. So I'm like, hook me up.
Did it
waterproof
smell?
cast, bright orange. Go to the lady the next day, back to daycare. It was like the bird, like middle finger in the hallway, but like I didn't do the middle finger, but I'm like,
Well, honestly,
I didn't look at her. I held my cast up in front of my face.
Did she like
I
pretend?
hated her.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
hate
like,
her, but like
I hate
so
when people
pissed.
dismiss little kids' feelings because like sometimes it is legit.
Yeah.
We need to know, but it's kind of like hard. How do you know the fine line between
Like I know
if they're
probably,
lying
like,
or not?
but she was like bitchy about it. She probably had a long day, but like still, I was like,
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure if you work with kids and someone broke their arm, you need to set aside your long day.
my mom went in the next day and was like, dude, she broke it.
Yeah.
The lady was like, okay, I think she apologized.
It was a different time, man. My mom, one day, she still tells this story, and this would never happen now. But, I mean, I hope it wouldn't. But we were at this one place, and my mom was like, dude, literally after this day, never again. She walked in to pick me and my sister up from preschool. Oh my God, I have a literal itch in my ear. Hold on. Okay. She walked in to pick us up. She literally, I was probably one, and my sister was probably 4.
1 year old.
1 year old. And she picked me up, grabbed my sister's hand, and walked out, and no one said anything to her.
Who
like,
did?
no check-in, no check-out.
Oh, your mom.
Like, the people. And my mom was like, and she's like, dude, what if some random creep walks in and takes my kids and no one says anything?
What'd they say?
No one said anything. So my mom changed preschools right after that.
Yeah.
But I feel like
hard.
nowadays that would never happen. It's so like tight security.
Preschool needs to be added to public schools.
Yeah.
No question.
My school used to have a preschool, but I didn't go through. It was a different preschool.
Some do, some don't.
Yeah.
Like a lot of kids go to preschool, but it's not.
Yeah.
Public school doesn't typically offer preschool.
Yeah.
They have like pre-start programs, but it's just because like red tape, like they need to have it for development.
Yeah, I know there's like a 3-year-old preschool. That's what my neighbor's twins are in right now.
Yeah.
And they go for like half the day or whatever.
Yeah.
But kindergarten used to be half the day and now it's the full day.
Yeah.
I was PM.
They need them in there.
I remember my friend
Get 'em in
Gina,
there.
my first friend ever. Actually, it's her birthday today. Happy
Aw.
birthday, Jeannie Weenie. She's just the cutest thing ever. Did you see my story?
That was cute.
Yeah, so she's my first friend ever. Still one of my best friends. So kindergarten hits and she had AM kindergarten and I had PM and I had a mental breakdown. I was like, I'm not in Gina's class. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Mom. I never
Yeah.
got over that. I was so pissed.
I got held back in preschool.
Gina was just like, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah,
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
this was so fun.
This
I
has
could
been a
go
good-
for I could go for hours.
I see you looking at me right now.
Well, I'm having anxiety that the camera stops on and off. Thank God we got this monitor.
Yeah, it's a big boy. It's a big boy.
All right, everyone, look forward to October. Actually, give me some stories because I
True.
want to hear the most haunted stories. If it's like pertains to your experience, pertains to something you've heard
Sounds like
online.
therapy in here right now.
Yeah, I need to hear it. You need to write in. We should like send our email.
Right in.
No, because I want a long, elaborate story. I want to get
Yeah.
freaked out.
We know you'll be telling it.
I will.
It's my perfect day.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. I'm JRK.
I'm Goose. See you next week.
This is Two Nice Girls Talking.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.